the community and make sure that a family can be a family with dignity and high wages. And we are fighting now, right now, for one fair wage, one fair wage, one fair wage, one fair wage, one fair wage. And so we want you all to join our fight. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, onefairwage.com, One Fair Wage on Facebook, Instagram. Follow us right now. We are fighting and we are telling Trump we want one fair wage now. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Rafael Pulido with El Pistolero. Give him a round of applause.
Hola, buenas tardes, buenos días. Hola, que se oiga el entusiasmo. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Que se oiga la voz del pueblo retumbar en los pasillos del poder y que sepan que en Chicago no hay intimidación, no hay temor. El temor paraliza. Y este parque está lleno de gente que no tiene temor, que tiene valor. Somos la fuerza laboral más importante de esta nación y debemos hacer uso de la arma más poderosa que tiene el pueblo, que es la unión. Unirnos, salir a manifestarnos es nuestra arma más grande. Sigamos luchando. I would like to say some words in English. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Rafael Pulido El Pistolero. I worked in radio for many years. It's such an honor to see this great diversity of people. We did this in 2006. We didn't have this diversity of people. It is an emotional feeling to know and understand that the cause, it's not dead. We are alive. We are together. We will continue to fight for our rights. Never give up. When the world says we have everything wrong, let's say this. We may not have it all together, but together we can have it all. God bless every single one of you. Y que vivan los emigrantes en este país. Thank you. God bless.
All right, everyone. Next, I would like to welcome up Asher McMayer with Trans Up Front Illinois. Woo!
When our rights are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When our rights are under attack, what do? When our rights are under attack, what do? When our rights are under attack, what do? My name's Asher McMaher, and I'm the Executive Director of Trans Up Front. And a lot of people typically see me at LGBT events, but what you don't know is I am the child of immigrants. My family goes all the way back to the Holocaust, and we teach our children about history. We teach them that so that we don't repeat it, that we do better. We need to tell the Trump administration we are not going back. We deserve our rights of every person, regardless of race, regardless of sexual or gender identity, regardless of immigration statuses. We belong and we deserve equal access. Every person here is layers of intersectional identities, and every person here is at risk of this administration. If you haven't been targeted, you're next. You need to stand with our community. You need to come together, show up, be there, be an ally for others as you want them to be for you. We stand together, one united front, one community. Living in the world right now fractured is how they're gonna win. And we're not gonna let that happen. We are here, we are loud, we are proud, and we're going to continue to fight. When our rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When LGBT rights are under attack, what do we do? Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce Andy with the Gay Liberation Network.
I'm going to share some harsh truths affecting the LGBTQ community right now when so many others are also under attack. The last few months have seen a wholesale corporate abandonment of diversity, equity, and inclusion, including those programs that affect LGBTQ people. They have dumped support for LGBTQ pride parades and festivals right around the country. And following their lead, Gavin Newsom and other leading Democrats, Newsom, who hailed as mayor of arguably the gayest city in the United States, San Francisco, have taken to trashing trans people and blaming trans people for losing the last election. Did they even stand up for trans people during the campaign? Do they stand up for immigrants? Do they stand up for Palestinians? And yet they blame our communities for losing that election? As someone who's been in the fight for LGBTQ rights well back in the last century, this is nothing new. Some of our biggest opponents for the fight for equal marriage rights were Democrats who claimed to support us, such as gay Democratic Congressman Barney Frank, our felonious former Illinois Speaker of the House, Mike Madigan. So many of these politicians will go whichever the wind blows. And right now, the wind's blowing against them, and so they're all going into hiding. What's happening in Palestine right now should have a lesson for every single one of us. If so many of these politicians can be so heartless, so greedy for power, that they would throw Palestinians under the bus during a genocide, what would they do to everyone else? LGBTQs won equal marriage rights not because of the politicians, but despite them. We changed public opinion through constant protests and other grassroots actions like this here today. We won our liberty to the extent that we've got it in the streets, and then the courts and the politicians ratified our victories. We need to do this on every issue, from trans rights to immigration to Palestinian liberation. And we've already begun to see the changes in the polls as a result. But polls are not enough. A majority of Americans have been for free health care for decades now. But that opinion needs to be mobilized in the streets in order for it to become effective. And that's what we're doing here today. Only we can free us. Not the courts, not the politicians, not the corporations. Only we can free us. 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 I want to hear you. Only we can free us. You said it. You said it. It's all of us together to win this.
All right, everyone, if you are a speaker, please make your way to the stage. Make your way to the stage all the way here to my left. To you, it's your right. Also, Adriana Lopez Marin, if you are here, please also make your way to the stage and check in with Omar. Thank you. Up next, I would like to introduce Antonio Gutierrez with Organized Communities Against Deportation.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos días.
My name is Antonio Gutierrez. I'm an organizer with Organized Communities Against Deportations, OCAD. I'm undocumented, queer, and unafraid. Mi nombre es Antonio Gutiérrez, soy un organizador con OCAD, soy indocumentado, gay y sin miedo. We are gathered here in a moment of urgency, a moment with both political parties, Democrats and Republicans alike, have joined forces to pass cruel anti-immigrant laws and executive orders that impact us all. Staying neutral or silent is compliance. Currently, OCAD, with the support of ICER and the National Immigrant Justice Center, and all of you, we are demanding the release of anyone targeted by ICE and Trump in the last 100 days of this administration. Specifically, we demand the release of Abel Orozco, a father of U.S. citizen children, somebody that has lived in our community for over 30 years, and who was violently detained by ICE on January 26 when Tom Homan was here with ICE in Chicago doing mass raids. Abel and others deserve due processing and justice. Because an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. The country that birthed Stonewall, the very soil where queer and trans people once stood up against state violence, must not allow this fascist and xenophobic administration to normalize our dehumanization. Our movement must live to the radical courage of Stonewall. We must show up for one another loudly, consistently, and unapologetically. So today, we rise for workers. We rise for queer, trans immigrants. We rise for all the oppressed peoples by this administration. Undocumented, I'm not afraid. Undocumented, undocumented. Sin papeles, sin miedo. Sin papeles, sin papeles. Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce Adriana Lopez. Please give her a round of applause.
Adriana López, estoy bien orgullosa de ver tanta gente aquí honrando nuestros derechos. Orgullosamente pertenezco a la Unión de los Herreros, Local 63. Estoy aquí porque me duele y me enfurece que sigan manipulando y oprimiendo a nuestra gente. Esta administración lo ha hecho muy claro, que nuestra gente y la gente de color no les importa, que siempre nos han visto como menos. Por siglos han usado el miedo y la mentira para mantenernos en la oscuridad y para que no nos demos cuenta de nuestros derechos. ¿Por qué creen que han estado deportando tanta de nuestra gente? Porque ellos saben que hay poder en números y saben que si nos unimos y nos damos cuenta de nuestros derechos, ya no podrán usarnos para su beneficio. Quieren seguir oprimiéndonos con sus mentiras. Quieren seguir tomando sus vacaciones y viviendo en sus mansiones, mientras tú eres el que se preocupa por las noches, no sabiendo si vas a poder poner comida y apagar las luces. A mí también me han mentido de las uniones, que nada más te quitan el cheque. Eso es una vil mentira. La unión protege tus derechos laborales y te da voz y voto. Soy una mujer latina y por mi unión he podido comprar mi propia casa. Por mi unión tengo los mismos derechos que cualquier hombre en mi unión y en mi trabajo. Y por mi unión
tengo buena aseguranza y está asegurado un buen retiro. Es nuestra responsabilidad informarnos y de educarnos sobre nuestros derechos. Hay que enseñarle a nuestra juventud que ya se acabó el tiempo de agachar la cabeza. Somos gente honrada y trabajadora. Merecemos el mismo respeto y la misma dignidad que cualquier persona. Y recuerden, ya no más humillación y sí a la unión. Ya no vamos a plantar sus árboles mientras ellos se comen el fruto de nuestra labor. ¡Viva la gente! ¡Estoy con ustedes!
Get up, get down. Chicago is a union town. Get up, get down. Chicago is a union town. Get up, get down. Chicago is a union town. All right, everyone, it is my pleasure to now present Stacey Davis Gates, who is the president of the Chicago Teachers Union.
What's up, Chicago? I'm told this is a labor rally. This is a rally for immigrant justice. This is a rally for civil rights. I need to hear you. What's up, Chicago? When we fight, when we fight, hey, listen here. This city, the people in this city are demanding a reconstruction that creates the opportunity and the justice for equity. It is no mistake that we celebrate the origins of this day in this city. Make some noise, Chicago. And all work is labor, whether you're in your home putting dishes in the dishwasher, whether you are in an academic classroom teaching people about Karen Lewis, whether you are in a hospital cleaning bedpans, all work has dignity. Make some noise, Chicago. I'm not just the president of the mighty CTU. I am a high school history teacher. And let me tell you, when teachers like me tell students that encounter bullies, hit them back. I am a teacher. And I teach my students that the only way you get a bully to stand down is if you push them back. And I got two stories to tell you about how you push a bully back and create more for everyone. Chicago is a place that had a healthy alliance of right-wing fascism and neoliberal shenanigans. It is a place where Rahm Emanuel closed 50 schools. It is a place where Arnie Duncan created Renaissance 2010 and privatized the rest of them. It is a place where people like Paul Vallis convinced us that Black women were the problem for the achievement of Black children. Chicago is a place where we have marginalized with cuts, closures, and consolidations, access to mental health care centers, access to neighborhood schools, access to communities that we can afford to live in. That happened with people like Rahm Emanuel, billionaires like Ken Griffin. But in Chicago, we organize resistance. In Chicago, we create opportunities for labor and community
need to ally together and create the possibility of justice and freedom. Look no further than the school G2 Brown starved himself to save. Look no closer than Diet High School, where Miss Irene, a grandmother, where Jeanette Taylor, an LSC member, where Dr. Monique Rideau, a middle school teacher, and where organizer and now Mayor Brandon Johnson participated in a hunger strike that not only reopened Diet, but won more resources. Chicago, you find a labor union that agrees with common good bargaining. You find people who are willing to go on strike to make sure that our immigrant children have sanctuary in our school communities. See, in 2019, a union of 30,000 with SEIU 73 went on strike and won sanctuary protections that turned away the Department of Homeland Security when they came for our children. But we don't do that without 73. We don't do it without BPNC. We don't do it without ICER. We don't do it without Ellison A. We do it together. So you want to know how you resist the bully? You create coalition and you pick a fight. You pick a fight that you can win. Story number 2. My people created the space to reimagine America. See, there was a war that pitted the North against the South. There was a war that could have given Donald Trump the America he really wants to make. And that war was about my Black body. And my people left the plantation, thereby giving you the greatest demonstration in the world of a general strike that helped to create and form these United States of America. And when people tell you that when the least of these get free, we all get free, believe them. Because when Black people got free and changed the trajectory of America, we created public education. We created public health. We created the Department of Justice. So I stand here today to tell you to use your courage, use your conviction, use your coalition to create the world where children are protected and not bombed. Create the world where we welcome children in downtown Chicago and integrate Chicago. See, my people believe in Reconstruction, and they believe that we can do it together in coalition, in solidarity, and with all power. Let's go, Chicago!
Union strong, union proud, everybody say it loud. Union strong, union proud, everybody say it loud. All right, everyone, next I would like to present April Barrett who is the national president of SEIU.
Chicago! I need y'all to welcome me home. Chicago! Chicago! That's the last time I'm gonna say that, I promise. But it is so damn good to be home. And I can think of no other place where I want to be on May Day than in the place that started it all, right here with Amisha Patel. Hey, Amisha. Chicago, it is May Day. It is our day. It is the workers' day. It is the day we honor our immigrant siblings. Day, it is important we reclaim our country. Our country, our democracy, and our future. It is the day we honor all working people, including immigrants. And whether you are from over east, like where I'm from, right, or out west, or down south, or up north, y'all don't know about that. Like whether you're from over east, where I'm from, or out west, or down south, or up north, this is our city. This is our city. It always has been. It always will be. We are Chicago, and Chicago is us. There is no Chicago without labor. There is no Chicago without our spirit, without our power. And so we reclaim our city for us, every single corner of it. And no matter where you come from, what you look like, what language you speak, who you pray to, who you love, or how you identify, know that today you are worthy. You are worthy, and you belong. You belong here. You belong in this country. You belong in this world. And somebody say it with me. Get up. Get That's right. Y'all got it. From every corner of this city, we are proud to be a union town, rich and steeped in the culture of our movement, in the culture of our homelands, in the culture of our city. There is no place on earth like this place. No place on earth could have created this woman, right, except this city. And so as we celebrate May Day, as we celebrate Workers' Day, let us not forget that this shit show, this clown show, this atrocity that is playing out all across our country that has us in a chokehold, it ain't gonna be forever, y'all. It can't be forever, y'all. We have to use our moment and use our power well. We have to move from protest to disruption. We have to move from protest to disruption, into changing the damn rules. To changing the damn rules. Because here's the thing, the rules never worked for us any damn way, did they? The rules never worked for us any damn way. So if they can do whatever the hell they want to do, we can do whatever the hell we want to do. So let's use our power to make this world one where we all belong. I see you. Make this world work where we don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. I want us to be able to the grocery store with that list you make when you hungry. You know the hungry list where you put everything on it. We should be able to buy enough for our hungry list. We should be able to pay the rent and go to the doctor when we want to and send our babies to the best schools with the best teachers, right? Cared for by all of us. And so this May Day, let's reclaim our power and let's commit to one another to use our power to change the damn rules, to transform this world into one that works for all of us. And the last thing I'm going to say is free Rumeysa Ozturk. Free Rumeysa Ozturk. And free Louella Dixon. Because those sisters, those SEIU members have been detained unlawfully, and we can no longer turn a blind eye to the atrocity that is playing out across our country. I love you, Chicago. I love you, Chicago. Let's keep fighting.
From Palestine to Mexico, the border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, the border walls have got to go. All right, our next speaker is Rama with the Palestinian Youth Movement. Please give her a round of applause. Hi, everybody. I'm speaking to you all today on the behalf of the Palestinian Youth Movement. of youth across college campuses for resisting and denouncing the ongoing genocide in Gaza. We know this is happening because youth have been and continue to be the catalyst for change. Just yesterday, we saw that Mohsen Mahdawi walked free from ICE detention after a Vermont judge ordered his release. While Mohsen walks free, other political prisoners like Mahmoud Khalil and Rumeisa Ozturk remain behind bars for no crime other than speaking out and organizing for Palestinian freedom and against the genocide in Gaza. So the struggle continues until all of our political prisoners in the U.S. and in Palestine are free. This International Workers' Day, we join hands with immigrant communities, workers, and other oppressed peoples to strike and mobilize to end the ongoing colonial genocide in Palestine, the deportation and criminalization of our people, and more. The PYM joins the mobilization as a global network of youth bound by their commitment to labor struggle in the Arab world and Palestine. We understand that colonialism and imperialism have infiltrated the working force and are used to justify inhumane working conditions for people all around the world. And a recent example of this is the use of the global supply chain that ships weapons of genocide to Gaza to slaughter our people, which is the reason we started the Mask Off Mercy campaign, directly unveiling companies that hide behind their policies, who have historically made profit from war and slaughtering our people. So to struggle against colonial settler fascism and imperialist exploitation of the third world is to struggle for labor. We honor this struggle today and continue to do so through our activities in Chicago and our campaign against Maersk, in which port laborers worldwide have played a critical role in demonstrating the scope and potential of their material impact on ending the genocide. The PYM will not be intimidated by this administration and will not relent on its solidarity with labor inside and outside America, nor its deeply rooted commitment to Palestine and all struggles against fascism, imperialism, and colonialism across the globe. We urge youth and the students of the diaspora to hold their ground with us as we face this fascist administration and continue to fight for our freedom. We are not free until all of us are free. And we pledge to continue to face the struggle until every single one of us sees freedom and Palestine is free from the river to the sea. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you.
All right, the next speaker I would like to introduce is Janice Ball from SEIU. Please give her a round of applause.
When the SEIU is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Descending from a long line of veterans, I went into the military because I believe if you take care of your country will take care of you. I served as a medic and automated logistics specialist and made sure supplies and resources got where they needed to go. And if you're in a war zone, you know that means life or death. I was injured while serving my country, but my injuries are invisible. That's true to so many veterans, and that's why having veterans like me working at the VA makes such a difference. We really understand what other veterans are going through. The VA is set up to provide veterans with the best possible care that optimizes for the special needs and challenges and that supports their recovery. That's part of the living up to the commitment for our veterans. You sacrifice for us, we sacrifice for you, now we serve you. As a member of the union, I have a voice and the power to stand up. We stand up and we speak out to improve veterans' conditions. Our working conditions are veterans' care conditions. As a veteran and a union member and as federal employees, we are now under attack. And these attacks are intended to keep us from having a voice and standing up for our rights and values. Our union is our voice, and the Trump administration is trying to take that away from us. At the same time, Republicans are threatening Medicare and trying to cut health care to most vulnerable people in our country, including our veterans. We know the truth about these cuts and these attacks. They are not efficiency, and they are not about making things better for the working people. It's about taking away the power from the working people. But we know when we fight,
We win!
when we fight,
We win!
thank you.
Viva, viva, viva la lucha palestina! 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 From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Next, I welcome up our next speaker, Yolanda with Palestinian Assembly for Liberation and with the Chicago Palestine May Day contingent.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Buenos días, Chicago. Mi nombre es Yolanda. Soy mexicana y palestina. I am a freedom fighter born and raised here in Chicago, speaking to you on behalf of the Palestine contingent for May Day and the Palestinian Assembly for Liberation. We gather here today to honor and continue the fight for workers' rights internationally. Once again, we are faced with the same blatant racism and discrimination from the Trump administration. We have watched as hate crimes are perpetuated and acted out by our own government officials. We have watched year after year our government use worker pensions and tax dollars to fund illegal colonial entities. When will enough be enough? When they have taken everything from us? In December of 1987, 4 Palestinian workers in Gaza were murdered by a Zionist settler. This led to the first Intifada. Intifada we translated to uprising or revolt, but the literal translation means to shake off. This was the first general Palestinian uprising against the Israeli occupation. It was a beautiful and proper example of community organizing. The people used civil disobedience, strikes, protest, boycotting Israeli products, boycotting Israeli authorities. Even though what caused the first Intifada was the death of Palestinian workers in the Gaza Strip, it spread all throughout Palestine. Following the second Intifada, the illegal Israeli occupation built the apartheid wall with the help of a company called Magel Security Systems. This same company has built the border wall that stands on top of Mexico in its stolen land. It is the same company that supplies surveillance equipment for cop cities like our own. See, the same beast Palestinians face is the same beast we all face. Our struggles are inherently connected because our oppressors are the same. I have seen our own tax money paying for the slaughter of children, women, and men. It is our tax funds, our tax dollars, and your retirement funds killing infants and elderly. killing students and workers. The masses have pleaded with this corrupt government to divest their state funds from Israel bonds. That instead of funding illegal colonial entities, that they fund the infrastructure that is here first. Just last February and March, our state treasurer invested over $15 million of our tax dollars and worker pensions into Israel bonds. The masses have asked that instead of funding the infrastructure of a colonial entity, that they fund the one here. The masses have made their demands clear. They want a full divestment from Israel bonds and a reinvestment of that money into public schools, libraries, parks, and transit. Lastly, they have asked for the resignation of Michael Frerichs, Susan Mendoza, and Eric Krau, the very people that sign away your money for their personal Zionist agendas. I have asked myself many times, when will more people launch their internal intifada? When will more people have shaken off the ways of their oppressor? When will enough be enough? Now, chant after me. One, we are the people. Two, we won't stop fighting. Three, we want divestment now. One, we are the people. Two, we won't stop fighting. Three, we want divestment now. Thank you.
Thank you,